Is this playing the right way? Showed great resolve during that period, resiliency. Obviously, we get down that much, and the guys just continue to make the right play on both ends of the floor. It wasn't like home run plays; it was a box out, a deflection, making the right pass, and then those we just stacked those possessions, possession after possession, and to do that for a long time was terrific. That group is great. I love the fight. It's really proud of that group coming in for sure.
Why not stick with them a little bit longer? Or was it just were they just running out of gas?
They were running out of gas, and we were going to bring the other guys back. They couldn't have finished the game like that, and you could see them because they expended a lot. That was the normal rotation, so we always going to stick with that. But they give those guys credit for fighting, and then I like the energy of the whole group the second half.
It was an 8-man rotation through the third quarter, less of the seeing different lineups that we've seen in some recent games. What went into the switch to go with more condensed rotation?
Just who was playing well. We're just trying to find combinations that were going to get this thing going. So we went with the guys who were playing well. Sometimes you're going to do that in games. You feel those things out. And I like that group. They gave us a lot of energy, and we stuck with it until we got to 4. Really impressive that we fought back.
Go ahead.
No,
Rick.
you go.
Oh, obviously, we just asked Coach Keefe. What are some of the ways that you guys are going to help Alex try to get more consistent, improving on these offensive shots? And that was a rough night going in, but can you go into if there's any other ways?
I mean, he has. That's the thing. I don't know. Have you been watching that? He has been consistent. So guys are going to have off nights in this league, but he's actually been pretty consistent for like the last 3 or 4 weeks, and his game's getting better and better. Shots didn't go in as much as he would have liked tonight, but still was out there battling, competing on the defensive end. You're going to have games like that. Everybody does. It's how you bounce back and how you move forward, and he's bounced back well this year in those situations.
A heavier balance of minutes, especially early in the game, to those first 8 guys in the rotation. Less minutes today for Colby and Jaden, especially as the game went on. What went into that decision to not get big and seeing a lot more minutes today?
Like I said, it's just the feel of the game. Yeah.
Last time you guys played, did the more unconventional look against Towns with Justin guarding him. This time played a little more straight up with Alex. What went into that decision?
Try different things. So try different coverages. We had some success doing that the second time we played them at home. Didn't have as much success the second time we did it. So we wanted to try something different, give different looks. Towns is obviously a handful to deal with, so we wanted to mix up some things tonight and try something different.
How do you think Alex did?
Good moments and some tough moments. Our whole team had tough moments in the first half. I didn't think we played great at all. So this is a credit to our guys to fight back in the second half. I was really happy with that.
At half, I talked to Keefe about the 3-point shooting. He said a lot of that predicated on you guys wanted to see them touch the paint a little bit more than what you saw in the first half. It seemed like they then started to do that, and the threes came a little bit more of what we've been seeing as of late.
Yeah.
For you guys, how do you try to get them to do that from the beginning of the game, knowing that you've had success with that paint touch?
Just keep stacking those habits. I didn't think we were getting the type of shots that we wanted early. When we were able to get in the paint early, we were able to get some good shots. I thought we capitalized on that much more in the second half. It's just having the mental stamina to do the right thing. How we went on that run, we just kept making the right play. It wasn't home run plays. It was simple plays. And we just got to keep getting back to those habits.
Low 3-point percentage today. Did you like the looks that you guys were getting? Just better than 6?
I like some looks we got for sure. Yeah.
Tristan didn't play much tonight. Had a couple of good offensive games. What do you see? Do you see any improvement on the defensive end? Because that was knock on him when he came.
For sure, yes. Able to pick and roll coverage is getting better. His rim protection, understanding some of that stuff is getting better. Overall defense in general, making growth. We like how he's developing for sure.
Fully very efficient when it comes to plus minus, and I know that's an antiquated number for some people, but your best plus minus in just under 12 minutes. He was part of that group that made that run. What have you seen from him in a very limited time with what he's been able to accomplish so far?
I like his game. He just plays hard. He's a competitor. And then he makes nice, simple plays offensively. If he's open, he shoots it. If not, he can drive it, put it on the floor, make reads at the rim or pass outs. Like how he's played.
It felt like Alex struggled with Towns, especially when he had to guard him, dribble drives to the hoop and then post ups. What do you see from his defense, or is there anything you want him to clean up in those areas?
Now, like I said, he had some good moments, and then he had some moments that weren't great, but it was the whole team. We weren't connected defensively, weren't physical enough in half, And it wasn't just him; it was our whole team. We made a shift in the second half, and that's how we weren't able to go on the win.
We just picked up our energy. We started off flat the game. Throughout the game, the Knicks did a good job of, being aggressive. Coming out in that second half, we just wanted to make sure, we understand we're in a dogfight. We're fighting from behind, but let's leave it all out on the floor, and that's what we did.
How much energy does it one take to get back into a game like that, but as well to pick up the energy at the same time that was not there in the first half?
It takes a lot, and especially with our schedule. We're coming off of 13-game road trips to a back-to-back. That's tough, and it's human nature to be like, I'm tired, I ain't got it in me, but we get paid to do it at a high level, and that requires us to find a way, even when it doesn't look like a way it's going to be found for us. But it definitely takes a lot of energy. But that's part of the game. You love that, you want to see it, and that's why we play.
When you look at Keyshawn, first career double-double tonight, he's consistently been picking it up on both ends of the floor. What have you seen in the way that he has not only played offensively, but as well to defend it?
His mindset, is, I'm going to be the aggressor. As we can see, he's picking up a lot of fouls, but that's okay. I'd rather that happened than, he ended the game with 0 fouls and less aggressiveness. So his mindset, when he has that mindset to be aggressive on both ends, it helps his team out tremendously.
What did you think of Alex's defense against Towns?
I loved it. I mean, he's learning. Towns is a vet in this league, and he's been doing this for a very long time, and he understands the game. And, for Alex, he has to get a little bit stronger. He knows it. But I like the approach he had. He wasn't running from the challenge, and it's only going to get better. So I'm definitely proud of him, but we got some more to go.